here we have it, an unintentional taper week, the week before the Manchester Marathon. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see here today, the mighty fine weather has returned to Glasgow and it's week 5 of the Edinburgh Marathon training series. Now, I know you just heard me say the Manchester Marathon. That's because it is next week. This is obviously week 5 of the block. It is going to be a run that's included not in my plan, but it hopefully will go to plan next week on week 6. So Runner Coach had me doing a sort of, all I can say is a deload week, but you could kind of call it a mini taper week. So we're actually on Thursday and it's week 2 of the Easter holidays here in Glasgow, and life is just so busy, man. So with that being said, you join me here today on a broken miles at interval session with Runner Coach. Now, it is 3/4 of a mile warm up and then 2 times 3/4 of a mile at 7:05 minute mile pace, and then 1/4 of a mile each time after at around 6 minutes 30 minute mile pace. So we'll definitely be interested to see how this goes, see how we perform. Now, I'm wearing the New Balance Rebel V4. Now, I've done that intentionally. One, because my Saucony Pro 3 has got a rip in them. I'm going to try and fix them because they are a classic shoe. Anyway, the main reason for wearing these today is that it'll be harder to run fast in them, and then come Manchester Marathon Day next Sunday, a weekend Sunday, then we'll be ready to go in the carbons. Right, let's go and get this session done. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. Hope it has provided a good bit of entertainment, and if you haven't seen the Manchester Marathon video from last year, I will just link it down below, as well as the Edinburgh Marathons. Right, let's go and get this session done. I'll join you on the first rep, if I can breathe. Ha! Right, let's go, come on. Let's go. Definitely about maintaining this pace. Sometimes it just feels bloody superb to run at such a pace, run that bit faster than what you normally, probably too fast this early on. Just feel raring to go. Now, probably having the 3 days off during the week there has helped massively, considering I've done a few days in the bounce as well as night shift last weekend, so no wonder I was tired. And range, well, too high actually, too fast. 1 kilometre to go. Now, currently running 6:46. Like I said just back here, probably a bit too fast, so been so early on. There it is there, look. So that is what it is. It's only a short session today, and like I said, it's deload, so what we do this week affects the Manchester Marathon next week. I actually do like this little route because of the cycle path. It works perfectly for what I need it for. Unless there's these big, massive puddles. They just get in my road and cause inconvenience. Right, quarter of a mile to go. Whew. I'll check in just at the end of this session, or the end of this rep even. Let's go. Okay, that's the first 3/4 of a mile complete. 5 minutes 13. Whew. 2 minute rest before we go into the big boy. Before we go into the quarter of a mile at roughly 5k pace. Just maybe 10-20 seconds off it. Whew, that was hard. Right, when I say it was hard, it was probably very stable. And the fact that I was able to talk to you guys during it definitely means I can maintain it if I just don't talk as much. Right, let's go and get this quarter mile done in 1 minute's time. Let's go. Okay, quarter mile with headwind at 6:30 minute mile pace. Incoming. Let's go. Come on, push, push. Okay, 1:34. A quarter mile, 60 seconds rest before we go again. Now, there's a reason I didn't talk to you. So that was a 7:07 minute mile pace. 5:31 or something again, but that was extremely hard. Felt my asthma really kicking in big time. Oh my god. So just about maintaining it to the end, towards the last stages of that rep. Oh my god, that was tough. Definitely overcooked it in the first couple of miles, well, the first couple of reps, and if I hadn't have, it may have made that one a bit easier. But this is why we do these sessions, this is why we learn from our mistakes. Right, let's recover, get on to this quarter mile, and I'll check in potentially just after that if I'm still alive. Try not to kill yourself in these sessions. It's worth it, but not worth it at the same time. Right, let's recover and go again. Come on. Sorry if this screen is a little fuzzy. 1:41, like 6:46 minute mile pace, I think anyway, so just about 5 seconds off the target pace in both these second reps because I overcooked it on the first two. Oh my god. Right, a little 3/4 of a mile cool down and then we're done. Oh, I'll check in just towards the end and let you know what's happening the rest of the weekend, hopefully. Right, let's go get the cool down done. Come on. Apologies once again if this is fuzzy, it's just this wet weather. Oh, affecting the camera lens. Right, so I'm just going to pop this run up here, and I'll pop the runner splits up over there. That was hard today. As you've seen, obviously, I just think I overcooked those first couple of miles, and but again, still hitting it hard at the same time. So where I was a couple of seconds over the second 2 reps, I was better off the first reps, but definitely don't want to make that a habit, and I want to knock that habit in the head, especially going into Manchester. If I can run Manchester progressive and then the Edinburgh Marathon progressive, then we'll be golden. So we'll leave this run here today. Again, it is Thursday, so get another few days of running. I'm back into work this weekend as well, so that'll be interesting. Get another few runs done, potentially a run commute, and then I think it's an easy run and another session to do. So that'll be interesting. May skip the easy run because we've got so much coming up going into next week. So yeah, that's us for today then. I'll catch you all over the weekend with another epic run. Right, let's go get this done. Come on. Okay, here we are. It's Saturday afternoon to be exact, and I'm tired as hell. It was supposed to be a run commute tonight, as I said just earlier on in this vlog, when I was doing that big session of the interval reps, but I'm just too tired. Little Huntley boy woke me up with all his barking this morning, sorry to say, this afternoon. So now I had a little bit of time, like an hour spare, so rather than leave like an hour and a half early for work tonight, decided just to go out and get the long run done, roughly around 6 to 7 miles. It is 7.5 on plan, but I do have to remember that we have the Manchester Marathon next weekend, which brings me on to another little point. Next week I'll probably skip doing a training vlog. It will be a Manchester Marathon pre-race vlog, so don't forget to subscribe to get notified when that pops up, to see what the plan is for Manchester. Just only next weekend, by the way. Oh, it's so windy today. My eyes are actually streaming here, and I'm slavering. Oh, the joys, the things that sometimes people don't tell you during training. You're going to be tired, you're going to be battling against it, but like I just mentioned, it's about just getting out and getting it done. So with that being said, I'm going to kick on, get a little 3.5 out and 3.5 back, most likely finish on around 7 miles. I will catch up with you just at the end, so that I can tell you what's on plan for tomorrow and when to expect next week's pre-race vlog. Right, let's go get this done. Come on. Okay, now bear with me and don't let this run fool you, because I'm exhausted, genuinely. It's just about getting home quicker. So tomorrow is a progression run, pretty sure it's around the 5k mark. So instead I'll make tomorrow a nice easy one, and from the 3.5 mile mark there, I just put the foot down, literally. I just want to get this done. It's an absolute struggle fest. But I'm currently running 8:01 minute miles. I think the last one was 8:20 and I definitely do intend to finish this slightly faster if possible, making it near enough a 10k progression run. What I will do is I'll pop the run up here and just the mile splits over here. Now bear in mind I kicked this on at 3.5 miles, so look from there and you'll see the progression, you'll see it in tempo range, because that's what tomorrow would be. Instead, tomorrow will now be nice easy miles. I will pop tomorrow's run just up here, that being Sunday, that being the end of the week, and the total miles just up there. Now, just want to cover something quickly, don't want to keep you too much longer. I had said, like at the start of this block, that I was struggling running wise, heart was elevated. Now it could have been off the back of the ultra, but I'm slowly noticing the difference between running on my night shift days and running on my days off, because this is horrendous. Last week's progression tempo on the Saturday to work, the run commute was a different time. It was at 5 o'clock. Now I slept last Saturday to 4 o'clock, like 8 hours sleep, so you can see the difference within the sleeping pattern and these runs. Also wearing this jumper because it was cold, I was tired, I just wasn't feeling this today. But in true Running with Stephen 5 style, we got out and got it done. I can't even speak. It's everything feels like an effort today. So with that being said, we'll end this week's vlog there. I will put next week's pre-race vlog up, probably on the Saturday before we go away, the Friday night. So please stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all there or next Sunday at the Manchester Marathon. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We're only halfway done at this point. Still have another 4 weeks after next week's marathon until the big day, until the Edinburgh Marathon. Right, let's go get this week tied up and on to race week. Come on.